Hi guys, welcome to Yoga for Fibromyalgia. My name's Sarah and this is a practice for the flare-ups. And I'm sorry if you're flaring up today, but let's be kind to ourselves and move in nice, soft, gentle ways to create some ease in the tight parts of the body. We're going to start today just sitting up on the side of the bed, so get yourself there. And let's get started. Okay, so making my way onto the side, onto the back of the bed with my cushions, making myself nice and comfortable here. And I might just see if I can lift the chest just slightly and pull my shoulders back, relaxing the legs, let everything soften as I begin to breathe in and out through my nose. I take this moment to connect with myself and to hear the parts of my body that are not doing so well today, and find where I can give some support to myself. I might like to bring the palms face upwards as a symbol of being open to receiving some support. Slowly deepening the breath. Maybe take this moment to ask myself, what do I need? What do I need? An answer might come straight away, or it might take some time asking again, what do I need? What is not serving me? And in the back of my mind is a little whisper to myself that I'm willing, despite the pain, to love and accept my body and love and accept myself. Right. We might just see if we can sit up a little taller. And maybe rub the hands together, generate a little warmth here. And maybe rub the backs of the hands, your fingers, a little self-massage in the wrists, up the arms, and the elbows, our upper arms, giving ourselves a big hug. Shoulders, heart space, and back, all the way down. The stomach, hips, back of the hips, tops of the legs, side of the legs. Nice massage. I'm touching myself with love and kindness, not criticizing. I'm not saying what it should be doing, how it should be feeling. Maybe my ankles too. And possibly, if I can, if I'm feeling comfortable, the soles of my feet, the heels. I'm not worried how I'm touching myself here, what's a correct massage or not. I'm just doing what feels innate. All the way to the toes. And what I like to do on my toes and my fingers is kind of give a little pull. And I like to imagine this is like pulling the tension off and away. Chuck it out. Might sound a little hippy dippy, but it feels really good when someone's massaging you and they... Have you ever had that where they do this like finger by finger? That's why. Oh wow. Okay, so let's sit back for a moment. Let's bring one ear over to the shoulder. Chin to chest, over to the other side. Keep everything nice and gentle. If it's calling to you to make a full circle, you can do that nice and gently, as if you're making a circle with your nose. And in the other direction. Nice and easy, come back to center. Let's shrug our shoulders all the way up to our ears. And then on an exhale, drop the left shoulder. And then drop the right shoulder. Let's do that again. Bring the shoulders all the way up to the ears. And then drop the right shoulder. And drop the left shoulder. Nice and open here. Beautiful. Let's bring chin down to chest. Get a nice stretch in the back. And the back of the neck. Inhale slowly drawing a line with the nose, and we don't want to come up too high here, just soft. Exhale back. Keep it going a few times, your own pace. Obviously a flare-up is different for everybody. For some people, it's all over pain. For some people, we're flaring only in one body part specifically. Or we can even flare up in other symptoms. Fatigue, stomach bloating, all kinds of things. Sensory overload is a big one for me. So I hope this practice sees to all those things. Nice and gentle practice. Okay, slowly releasing back. Let's take a rest. Maybe we want to move some energy through the toes, up and down. I'm going to inhale and try and straighten up through my back a little bit, knees generously bent. And as I exhale, just sinking down. I can use cushions here, or I can just sink, release my head. On my next inhale, I'm going to slowly come up, kind of in a cat-cow fashion. I'm pulling my back up all the way back to center. And exhale, folding down again. We will come into some restorative poses in a little bit, but I just wanted to wake up the spine gently, to release some tension in the spine. Drop the head. Inhale again. Roll up. Take your time. Like a what's it called? A doll on strings, a puppet. That's the word. Roll the shoulders back. The head is the last thing to come up. We can do this from standing too, but not today. Sinking, sinking, sinking. Release, surrender. Inhale all the way up. Maybe you feel a stretch there and you like it, and stay put and breathe there. And together we'll meet all the way up. Let's take a little rest again. Relaxing the head, maybe back completely. Big exhale. Okay, I'm going to gently swing my legs over to one side so I can prepare myself for this supported bridge pose. So I'm going to need a couple of cushions or bolster cushions. Don't need to be the same as mine, or a folded up blanket is perfect as well. Because we're on the bed, it's going to sink slightly, so if we're practicing on the mat, we'll feel the stretch a bit more, which is nice, but it's fine in bed as well. So what am I getting? Yeah, I'm flaring up as well, so bear with me. First we want to lay down on the back. Just move that to the side. I'm going to lay down on the back nice and gently. Oh, knees bent, feet on the floor. Straight away notice if you need some support for the head and the neck, you go and place a cushion underneath. When we're ready, we'll inhale, lift the hips and place our cushion or prop underneath. So inhale, lift. I'm placing that on under the hips. See how that feels first of all. Maybe it's too high, maybe it's not high enough. You can modify that. And then I'm going to release one leg down on my cushion. Come here, cushion. I'm going to release one leg down and release the other leg down as well. You don't want to put your feet directly on your pillow. You can choose another pillow, that's fine. Or move the pillow out of the way. So this is a very supported bridge pose, but I'm feeling a little bit of kind of an opening in my hip flexors, which is really nice. And I'm going to allow for a few moments of stillness and silence. So you don't need to look at me right now. You can go inwards. Placing the hands maybe on the hips, by the sides of the body, or maybe up over the head. Deep breathing. If we'd like to make an affirmation with our breath, we might like to go for something like inhale, I am already enough. Exhale, my body is doing everything it can to help and support me. If this position becomes uncomfortable, don't be afraid to reposition or change the prop under the hips, or remove it completely. Every exhale, allowing your body to soften, to let go, and to just be how it is in this moment. Already enough. Already doing its best. I'm going to go ahead and slowly bend my knees. And maybe give my lower back a push onto the prop. Can feel really nice. And even massage by going left to right. If we're practicing on the mat, it feels quite good for the glutes to roll around left to right. But it feels pretty good on this prop as well. A little bit of movement, a little bit of rest. Perfect combination. I'm going to go and lift my hips up, big stretch, and exhale, release, down again. Any organic movement here, maybe open the knees wide for a moment for a little hip stretch. Maybe big stretch, arms above the head, maybe feet stretched out, legs stretched out. Ooh, ankle rolls, wrist rolls. And then we'll come into this position. So my feet are slightly raised on the cushion. If you don't want to put your feet on the cushion, you could raise them up on some other props. And I'm going to interlock my fingers under my head and see how that feels. My feet are a little bit wider than hip distance apart. Now breathe a few times here just to get my bearings. Nice long exhales. I'm going to gently lift my right leg and cross my right ankle over the left. And at the same time, I'm going to turn my left ear down into the cup of my hands. If this feels okay, then I'm going to soften here and do my deep breathing and maybe my affirmations as well, if that works for me. But any pain or pinching in the hip, neck, arms, fingers, anywhere at all, then I'll go ahead and readjust unapologetically. If you can feel any holding or gripping, I can feel my own neck gripping. Then just see if you can use the breath and your awareness to soften that area. Feeling the stomach rise and fall with every breath. I'm going to slowly bring the back of my head into the cup of my hands. Maybe lift the head slightly and give it a little movement side to side. And release the head down gently and uncross my legs back in center. I might want to release my fingertips and give them some gentle movement as well. Maybe cross my arms one over the other. Natural movements, nothing fancy. And uncross and cross the other way. Maybe we interlock the fingers behind the head again, or if we're feeling a little tight in the shoulders, we can just turn the head over to the right side this time, without the arms, your choice. When we're ready, we'll take the left ankle over the right this time, and breathe. On our next inhale, let's use our hands to guide our head back to center. Maybe again lifting the head and finding some gentle movement in the neck and releasing it down, and uncrossing the legs, and maybe a big stretch again up overhead, maybe a yawn. Ooh, I love and accept myself. Oh. Okay, I'm going to bring my knees slowly up towards my heart space. Some gentle rock and roll left to right. And then I'm going to place either a cushion or a blanket or something like that between my legs. Oh yeah, that feels nice. And I'll also keep a cushion or blanket handy for my twist. So I'm going to lift my legs up and bring my arms over to the right side, and maybe they go onto the mat, onto the bed, or onto a cushion. I'm going to use my right hand to gently caress my left leg and the knee, and I'm turning to look in the opposite direction. And then I'm going to soften and find some stillness. Now I can readjust any moment. If I'm needing a little something under my head, I go and take that now. Because I'm worth it. Always. Notice anywhere I might be gripping, perhaps in the jaw, in the left hip, in the left leg, and let everything be free to completely relax. Trust in the weight of the mat, the earth, or the bed, and allow myself to be held. Held, supported, lifted, carried. Any discomfort in the head and the neck, I can choose to look up instead of over to one side. That's not a problem at all. I'm gonna lick my lips and gently bring my legs back in center with my feet on the ground. I'm just going to move myself over because I don't have enough space to twist the other side. Make any sounds that you need to make. Groan, sighs. Natural movements here. Go ahead. Shoulder rolls. Wiggle, wiggle. I'm going to lift up my legs and gently twist over to the left side, using my left hand this time to caress my right leg. And maybe I look up to the sky or over to the right side. Distractions will come, and let them be. As we practice letting go of any resistance to practice yoga, resistance to practice self-care, resistance to rest. I know that one. All these reasons but here you are doing it anyway. Slowly coming back, let's bring our legs in center. I'm going to release my legs out long, or maybe lay with my feet together, knees wide, butterfly, anything. And just allow myself to lay here in Savasana in complete rest. Either in some silence today, or maybe I'd like to complement this practice and try a yoga nidra, another video that I posted before, And you don't even have to get up and change your position at all. It's completely in Savasana, and we'll guide you through some breathing and some sensations to relax the body, to release tension, whether that's physical tension or maybe some nervous and anxiety tension as well. So feel free to go and check that out, or connect with yourself here and stay here, or any other stretches that your body is asking for. Thank you for practicing with me today. I'd love for you to comment how this practice was for you, and anything else that you need that I can provide you with. Until next time, namaste.